In Naruto, the Jinchuurikis are the strongest ninjas that exist. Each of them has a unique power, incredible transformations, and most importantly, those scenes that every fan loves. But do you remember all the Jinchuurikis that exist in Naruto? In today's video, you will discover all of them and their powers. Gaara. Starting with the Jinchuuriki of Shukaku, we have Gaara. For years, he was the host of the One-Tailed Bijuu and demonstrated various powers as a Jinchuuriki. From birth, he was turned into a Jinchuuriki by his father, and as a consequence, Gaara was alienated from everyone in his village and became a cold and cruel person. Thus, he arrived in Konoha as a sinister villain. Using the powers of his Bijuu, Gaara could create a replica of Shukaku to use as a powerful shield. Additionally, he could use Shukaku's powers to create a sand armor around his body, while taking on a monstrous appearance, similar to his Bijuu. In this state, Gaara gets a tail and all of his attributes are increased dramatically. Gaara could also use Shukaku's arm in battle and enter perfect Bijuu mode, but he loses his consciousness completely in this state, giving total control to Shukaku. He could also use the seals of Shukaku's body to create sealing jutsus. As a Jinchuuriki, Gaara had difficulty controlling the powers of his Bijuu. Yugito Ni. Yugito was a kunoichi from the Hidden Cloud village, who became the Jinchuuriki of the Two-Tailed Bijuu. From a young age, she had to train hard to control the powers of Madatabi and her chakra. Over time, Yugito did create a great affinity with her Bijuu, and they became friends, with Yugito freely using the powers of the Bijuu. In this way, she became a perfect Jinchuuriki. Using the powers of her Bijuu, Yugito could lengthen the nails on her toes and fingers, creating claws as strong as swords. Thanks to Madatabi, she saw a significant improvement in her taijutsu. Yugito could also enter perfect Bijuu mode. In this mode, her powers greatly increased, and she could utilize large fireballs, capable of destroying an entire building in seconds. As a Jinchuuriki, she could also use the Bijuu Damas in conjunction with Madatabi. Unfortunately, Yugito died at the hands of Hidan, and her powers were not fully shown. Yagura. Yagura was a shinobi from the Hidden Mist village who gained notoriety for becoming the Kage of his village at a very young age. He became the Jinchuuriki of Isobu following the death of Rin, where the Three-Tails Bijuu was born. Yagura was known as a cruel and ruthless ninja, but in reality, he was under the effect of Obito's Genjutsu. Yagura had a great relationship with Isobu, which is why he mastered all the powers of his Bijuu. As a Jinchuuriki, he showed the ability to use corals that completely paralyze his opponents. Additionally, Yagura mastered the chakra cloak of his Bijuu, which allowed him to drastically increase his chakra and physical attributes, specifically strength and resistance. He could also use the famous Bijuu Dama even while in the chakra cloak, and possessed the perfect Bijuu mode, in addition to other unique abilities. Roshi. Roshi was a shinobi from the Hidden Stone village who became a Jinchuuriki at a very young age. He was the Jinchuuriki of Son Goku for over 40 years. Through years of training, he fully mastered the power of his Bijuu, becoming a Jinchuuriki with complete control over the powers of Son Goku. Roshi has a quite reserved personality and is a very strong ninja. As a Jinchuuriki, Roshi gained the lava style from Son Goku and the ability to shoot molten rock from his mouth, which was strong enough to injure Naruto in Kurama mode. After manifesting the first tail of his Bijuu, Roshi gains a lava armor that envelops his entire body and has the power to burn his opponents upon touch or proximity. In Minato's manga, he saw that Roshi also had the perfect Bijuu mode and fully mastered the Bijuu Dama. He was one of the best and strongest Jinchuuriki because he had a great relationship with Son Goku, and the two fought together. Han. The next Jinchuuriki is Han, who was also a shinobi from the Hidden Stone village like Roshi, and the two were team partners, as it was revealed that during the Third Ninja War they utilized their abilities and powers as Jinchuuriki. Han, like all Jinchuuriki, was underrated in his village due to his powers, which turned him into a very serious person. Over the years, Han managed to create a great relationship with Kokuo, the Five-Tails Bijuu, which allowed him to fully master the powers of his Bijuu. His powers are still a mystery, but we know that Han had a fighting style geared towards taijutsu, as he had armor with a furnace on the back that he used to store steam from Kokuo's boil style, thereby drastically increasing Han's physical strength and attacks. In Minato's special manga, it was revealed that Han could enter the complete Bijuu mode and use the Bijuu Dama against his opponents. In other words, he was a perfect Jinchuuriki. Utakata. Utakata was a shinobi from the Hidden Mist village who became a Jinchuuriki at some point in his life. However, during an incident, his master attempted to extract Seiken, the Six-Tails Bijuu, from his body, and in this process, Utakata accidentally killed him. After that, Utakata became a rogue ninja of the Hidden Mist village and a nomad, and later was defeated and killed by Pain. As the Jinchuuriki of Seiken, Utakata Kurama was able to use a water-style jutsu that created explosive bubbles capable of disintegrating his opponents. He also mastered the powers of his Bijou and had the chakra cloak. In this mode, Utakata's body became completely malleable to the point of slipping from any attack. He also had the power to manipulate chemical substances and corrosive gas. In addition, Utakata could enter Bijou mode and unleash explosions, as well as the powerful Bijou Dama. He was nearly a perfect Jinchuuriki. Fu was the Jinchuuriki of Chome, the Seven Tails Bijou. Unlike all other Jinchuuriki, she was not scorned by the people of her village. On the contrary, Fu was respected by most of her village. She fully mastered the powers of Chome and manifested incredible powers. Hidan and Kakuzu killed her. In the anime, it was revealed that Fu could use the powers of her Bijou to manifest a white powder that obscured the vision of her opponents and caused blindness. Moreover, she is the only Jinchuuriki who was able to naturally fly with the powers of her Bijou. Because Chome is, of course, a giant insect with wings, Fu also used the powers of Chome to create a cocoon that defended against attacks and prevented chakra absorption. She could also enter Bijou mode and launch Bijou Dama in conjunction with her Bijou. Killer Bee. Killer Bee is a shinobi from the Hidden Cloud Village who became a Jinchuuriki after participating in and winning a double lariat championship with the future Raikage. Thereby, he was chosen to be the host of Hachibi and A's partner. Over years of training, Bee managed to create a strong friendship with Hachibi, thus fully mastering the powers of his Bijou. As a Jinchuuriki, he has access to various powers of his Bijou, such as the Chakra Cloak, which enhances all of B's physical attributes, specifically strength and resilience. Moreover, B dramatically improved his taijutsu using the Chakra Cloak, where even his lariat becomes more powerful. B is also known for mastering the complete Bijou mode. In this state, Hachibi takes control and fights alongside B, using powerful Bijou Dama to destroy everything around him. But B can also use a sealing jutsu with Hachibi's black ink. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto became the Jinchuuriki of Kurama right after his birth, during the legendary attack of the Nine Tails on Konoha. On that day, Minato engaged in an intense fight against Obito, which ended with his death and the sealing of the Bijou in his own son. As a Jinchuuriki, Naruto suffered for many years in Konoha because everyone was afraid of him. But over the years, Naruto fully mastered the power of his Bijou and formed a strong friendship with Kurama. As a Jinchuuriki, Naruto has various powers, starting with a surreal amount of chakra. He is capable of feats such as creating 1,000 clones or sharing his chakra with literally thousands of ninjas. Naruto also has advanced regeneration thanks to Kurama's power, as was seen throughout the series. He can also use the Chakra Cloak to enhance his physical attributes, but does lose total control at the fourth tail. That's when Kurama takes over and pretty much destroys everything. It's worth noting that in this mode, all of Naruto's jutsus become stronger. After defeating and controlling Kurama's power, Naruto gained a new transformation known as Kurama mode, where he gains a chakra aura around his body, and that makes him almost as fast as Minato, and much stronger physically. In addition to the ability to extend and enlarge his arms in battle and increase the destructive power of his techniques, Naruto also had the power to enter Bijou mode in conjunction with Kurama. In this mode, he gained a new transformation and the ability to fire powerful Bijou Dama. Naruto also gained Ashura mode thanks to Kurama, where the Bijou infuses a large amount of sage chakra and transforms into an avatar with 6 arms and 2 heads. This was the peak of Naruto and the moment he used his strongest and most destructive jutsu in the ninja world. Remember that with each power evolution, Naruto's Rasengan, Giant Rasengan, and Rasen Shuriken became stronger, reaching the point of surpassing Minato's speed, and that's not even all of it. Minato Namikaze. Minato was also a Jinchuuriki of Kurama. This happened during the fight against Obito and Kurama, where Minato needed to seal the Bijou's power into his own son to save the future of the ninja world. But the young Naruto couldn't handle such power being just a baby. Therefore, Minato sealed half of Kurama into his body before dying. During the Fourth Ninja War, he was revived by Orochimaru. As a Jinchuuriki, Minato showed the ability to enter Kurama mode. In this state, he gains a chakra aura around his body and becomes even faster. He could also extend his arms and share Kurama's chakra with other ninjas. Additionally, Minato also quickly mastered the Bijou mode and was able to use the Bijou Dama and a stronger version of the Giant Rasengan. Being an Edo Tensei, Minato couldn't manifest more powers from Kurama. Mito and Kushina Uzumaki. Kurama had a few more Jinchuuriki, starting with Mito Uzumaki. who was the Jinchuurikis of Kurama for decades after sealing the bijou in her body. However, the manga and anime never showed any powers of Mito, but she possibly mastered the powers of the bijou. Another Jinchuurikis of Kurama was Kushina Uzumaki, Naruto's mother. As a Jinchuurikis, she showed that she did not have total dominion over the bijou, but even so, Kushina could remain conscious with 3 tails of Kurama. Additionally, she had advanced regeneration thanks to the power of her bijou. In Minato's manga, it was revealed that Kushina could control Kurama using the adamantine chains, but she was reluctant to use the bijou's power because she feared that Kurama would lose control and destroy everything, as had happened during the incident shown in Minato's manga. Therefore, Kushina did not use her powers as a Jinchuurikis. Zetsu, another character who became a Jinchuurikis of Kurama, was Black Zetsu. This occurred when Minato attempted to seal the yin half of Kurama in Naruto while he was on the brink of death after being defeated by Madara. At that moment, Zetsu intervened in the sealing process and captured Kurama. However, this only lasted a few minutes because Obito regained consciousness and sealed Kurama back into Naruto. Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Hagoromo was the first Jinchuurikis in the ninja world. This took place during an intense battle against Kaguya, where Hagoromo alongside Hamura managed to seal their mother on the moon and separate the Jubi from her. At that moment, Hagoromo became the first Jinchuurikis of the Jubi and gained access to all of its powers. Even before this, he had fully mastered the truth-seeking balls because he fully awakened them naturally. But as the Jinchuurikis of the Jubi, Hagoromo gained an even better understanding of this technique and about the 6 Paths Sage mode he already possessed. The Sage of the 6 Paths in this mode was only surpassed by his mother in Shibai, as his power was unparalleled. Hagoromo also divided the chakra of the Jubi and created the 9 bijou, being for a time the Jinchuurikis of all of them as well. His powers included the ability to create and make anything a reality, a Susanoo the size of the Jubi, a Chubaku Tensei with the powers of the 6 Paths that created the moon, the 6 Paths Sage mode, and much more. Madara Uchiha. Madara Uchiha was undoubtedly the best villain of the series. He devised a plan that took decades to come to fruition, but after much manipulation he was revived, regained his Rasengan, and faced everyone, including the 9 bijou, which Madara used to resurrect the 10 tails again. Thus he became the Jinchuurikis of the Jubi and awakened insane powers. As a Jinchuurikis, Madara demonstrated the ability to manipulate the truth-seeking balls at will, using them primarily as a shield, and to disintegrate his opponents. As he did with Minato, Madara also showed the best regeneration in the anime by recovering half of his body after receiving the strongest attack from Guy Sensei and being split in half by Sasuke. Madara also gained access to all nature transformations and the ability to create new elements, like the storm style used against Naruto and Sasuke. Madara had a special power of his Rasengan, known as Limbo, which is an invisible copy of Madara from another dimension that can use the same powers as him. Madara could also use the Bijou Dama of the Jubi itself, in addition to the ability to use multiple Chubaku Tenseis at the same time. As if this wasn't enough, he also had the power to nullify ninjutsu with the truth-seeking balls. Moreover, Madara became immortal after absorbing the Divine Tree and the Chakra Fruit. Thanks to the Jubi, Madara gained access to the Rinne Sharingan and the Infinite Tsukiyomi, which he used on the entire Earth. However, this jutsu served to accumulate the chakra of the entire Earth to revive Kaguya. Therefore, after she was defeated, Madara was expelled without the Jubi and died sometime after. Nevertheless, this does not change the fact that in that state, no one could defeat Madara because he was immortal and possessed the strongest powers in the history of the ninja world. Obito Uchiha. Obito was another Jinchuurikis of the Jubi we met in Naruto. After being defeated by Kakashi and receiving a final attack from Minato, he literally absorbed the Jubi and became its host. However, Obito had serious internal conflicts and was unable to fully master the power of the Ten Tails. Nevertheless, he gained incredible powers, such as the ability to regenerate his entire body with the regenerative power of the Ten Tails. Obito also gained access to the truth-seeking balls, which he used for both offense and defense. For defense, he could create a cocoon that protected him from any attack. Offensively, Obito used the truth-seeking balls to destroy everything in his path and disintegrate his opponents. Moreover, he managed to wield a powerful sword to confront Naruto and Sasuke. He could also withstand Sasuke's Susanoo and Naruto's Bijou mode just by using the truth-seeking balls. As a Jinchuurikis, Obito also demonstrated the ability to use the Bijou Dama of the Ten Tails. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to receive new videos. On the screen, there are 2 more exciting videos that I'm sure you'll enjoy. I'll see you in the next video.